When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try,
It is just about time for some American football in front of this fired-up crowd here at London's Wembley Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope y'all brought your coats because the wintry weather isn't stopping anytime soon. And we are underway in London. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Lawrence hangs out to it. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 5. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set it downs from 37. Lawrence with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And pass caught by Strange. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More coming up after this quick break. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the gun on this third down, Lawrence. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a fourth down. Now, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Rangers? Mine also dangerous.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Saquon Barkley. Jukes away from one. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from London right after this. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Motioning one of the tight ends. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. First and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he put him in a spin cycle. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Counter give to Etienne. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So they're left with 4th down here.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. It's a chance to run it here. So that's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. Now let's head over to our buddy Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our second half. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First down.
Probably shot ahead, boy, because I got other
First
hands,
and
boy.
10 at the 45-yard line.
You got to chill.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Jaguars 37-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they bring him down around the 34. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They go to Barkley again. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. It's a sneak, Hurts. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So after all that, we're taking a scoreless game into the 4th here. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over. and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Jaguars trail by a field goal. Out of the gun to give to Etienne. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Etienne on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on 3rd down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He'll look to throw it. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Bashal Tu'u. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made. and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Bigsby with the return. Escapes the defender. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
6-yard pickup.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Finds Barkley underneath. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Jaguars come up with the interception that clinches the win. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for my partner, Brock Hewitt, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say cheerio from London.